And welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing the game of Ostriv, and as I have said many times before, I love this game. It's so fantastic with the animation and the graphics and the way this game is built up. In this town now, we have fishing, we have farms, and I left off the other episode 3, with placing down the sunflower production place. I don't know what that one is called, but I just keep calling it the sunflower factory. And today I think we will get into some bridge building. We will also maybe take a look at the trading because we need something to make our money go up because we're kind of low on money. And then maybe I will also do some tweaking of the taxes, but I'm not sure if that is the correct thing or the best thing to do at this point of the game. But yeah, as you can see, I already jumped into the trading and I placed down the trade building just to see if we are at the point of the game where we can start some trading. I don't think that is the. I don't think we can have or we have enough people in the city right now to be able to have somebody working at the trade place and deliver the goods to the trade place. So I don't think that one will be successful at this point. But at least we now have the building in the city so that when we do get more people living here, we can have a position open at that place to see if somebody will take that position and we can get into the trading. I also put down a small granary right by the fishing docks just so that the fish or the transportation of fish from the fishing docks to the granary won't take as much time, and the transportation of the fish to the closest marketplace also won't take that much time. And if you can see in the upper left corner of my game, which I at this point did not notice, and I was happily just placing down stuff, we don't have as much iron in the city. So I need to figure out either where the iron deposits are nearby the city to try and build the iron mine, or I would just cross my fingers and hope that we can get the trade up and running as fast as possible so that we can import some iron to the city. Because without iron, we can produce nails, we can produce metal parts, and that will just be, we won't have the option to build anything if we run out of iron. So that's quite important to put down either the trading spot or the iron mine where you can iron or you can mine the iron to the city before you run out of nails and iron. Because if you do so, then and you haven't, if you run out and you haven't got those in place, you can continue the game actually. But I have the trade center building up, and also, as I said, I guess that one won't work until we get enough workers into the city, and I have built some more houses. But here we get a visitor from Balalaika, I think it is. Excuse me if I pronounce that one uh, incorrect. And just hoping that they are selling will that they have iron and that we can buy some of from them. Or actually, it's from Marefa. Excuse me again if I'm pronouncing it wrong. And trying to figure out how to, or trying to remember how to figure out what they are selling or trading us. And in this case, they were not having any iron to sell to us. So that was kind of a bummer because that means I have to wait a few more or for another trader to come and visit us. But it's okay since we haven't got anybody working at the trade center yet. there was no possibility for us to actually do the trade either, I guess. But maybe since there was a manager at the trade post, we might have been able to get the iron into the city, but we wouldn't be able to trade off anything. But looking around the map, trying to find, because as I chose this map, there was it said that there should be unlimited amount of iron somewhere on the map. So trying to find that one and to see if there also is a possibility for me to build the iron mine place in a while, just so I don't have to depend on the traders coming in. And I guess it will also be quite good to be able to trade off some of the iron from our city to get some money for it. And I guess I did find the place where there was unlimited amount of iron, but I thought it was way too far away from the city right now. But eventually I will put down iron mine right there where I found it. But hopefully I can also find a smaller deposit somewhere closer. But as you can see, I also want to get access to this little island or the other side of the river, just to be able to get that way or in that direction. So I'm planning on putting down a bridge to cross the river at this point of the map, and kind of struggling, really struggling to figure out how to place it down, where it would go into the terrain, just so that it looks good and is easily accessible. Because in this area there is a lot of limestone, and there is also a lot, or not a lot, but there is some stone in the area, and that would give me the option to, or the possibility to start doing some mining of those minerals, if you can call them that, just to get some of the elements into the game, uh, which require stone and limestone. So that's what I'm trying to do here, figure out how to place the bridge. And almost giving up and thinking, okay, I'll just put something over where the unlimited access to everything is. But I didn't give up because I thought it was too far away. So eventually I was able to place down the bridge, and building a bridge without iron and almost running out of nails. I don't know what I was thinking, but I guess it's just planning ahead, and that's something we will have to get iron, if not this series or this series of Ostriv will be cut short due to me not being able to continue building as I run out of iron pretty soon. So at this point, it's kind of a standstill in the game to be able to build more, although I have some nails. I'm not out of nails at this point, but I also do not have enough people living in the city to fill the already open positions to do the work, like in the oil workshop. I don't have anyone working there to produce oil from the sunflowers that is in the granary. And also, I have some wheat in the granary, which I want to transform into flour so people can buy that. But to do that, I would need to build up the windmill, and that would require me to have nails, not as many nails, but also that one would need workers. And as of now, I don't have enough people working or being able to work to cover all of the production buildings and the buildings that need workers to work. So I really depend on the nails or the iron to produce more nails to be able to make more houses and get more people living in the city, so I can also produce more production buildings or build more production buildings to be able to produce more food and a bigger variety of the foods. But as I'm planning ahead and not giving up yet, because I know that there will be some trader coming along with the iron, and I will just have to cross my fingers that we have the money to buy the iron when that time comes. And placing down the windmill, that is a beautiful building. It really, the animation of that one is quite amazing. I could spend quite a lot of time just watching that one turn around as the wind blows, and it's very satisfying to watch that one. But I'll show you the windmill when it's up and running. Right now, we have to do some decisions regarding which buildings we are going to build up, and I think I need more people, so I will have to prioritize the houses as long as we do not get the iron from the tradesman quite fast. So building more houses out in the direction behind the farm and the fields, I think that is where I will expand, because that area will also. I haven't talked much about the animals like the chicken and the cow and the pigs and the sheeps. That is because I haven't reached the level where I feel I have the enough food to provide the animals during the winter yet. That's why I'm not placing down any of them, because they will eat from the wheat and the other grains that we are producing, and also I think they will eat the vegetables and potatoes if we do not have enough wheat. So I will just hold that one off right now and come back to the animals later on. But making sure that there are houses in this part of the city also, so that people can fill the closest workplaces like the old oil workshop. Not old oil workshop, but the oil workshop. But yeah, we really need that house to be built up, and I think I might move the other houses that I placed down up into the higher priority in the queue. And because I at this point had to shut down the production of metal parts just to save the last amount of iron to produce some nails to get the houses up and running, because if things stop now, the both the economic and the food will run out during the winter, which is soon to be upon us. That would not be a great thing. And as you see, the bridge would require quite the amount of nails to be done. So I had to push up the houses so they will be built before the bridge and also before the flour mill or windmill. Um, and yeah, I really depend on the houses being built, and also that we receive a visitor that will trade us some iron. So hopefully that will soon happen. But it's quite satisfying watching the houses being built and being built up. And it's also quite cool that the houses do not look the same, because when I put down the houses with the garden, they do not look the same as they are built up. They have a different design. So that makes a variety to the city that I like. But as we are watching a new family move into town, I would just like to say thank you for watching. I'll end this episode here right now. We will see if there is another episode or if I have to call it a quits due to the lack of iron. But I hope that you like this series, and if you do, please subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you again later. I hope you have a great day. Bye.